Welcome to today's beginner practice, a nice gentle routine to slowly and intentionally move the body, quiet the mind, and calm the nervous system. If at any time you feel any pain or discomfort throughout the practice, please pause, take a break, and gently ease yourself out of the posture, as we should never force ourselves into any position, as this goes against the true meaning of yoga. Let's get started. We will begin by lying down on the mat, ensuring to maintain axial extension, a lengthened neck and spine as you lower yourself onto the mat. And then starting to position the body, bringing the soles of the feet together for reclined butterfly pose. Start by creating length in the back of the neck by gently pressing the head into the mat and then slightly bringing the chin to the chest. Shoulder blades together and away from the ears, chest open, creating your happy back position, adjusting as needed, and you can draw the tailbone under slightly if right for you. You can also adjust the distance of your feet further or closer away from the body to find your comfortable position. And then place the hands on the tummy for sensory feedback while we do some deep belly breaths. Inhale through the nose, filling the belly with air. And exhale, letting the belly fall naturally. And inhale, expanding the belly in all directions. And exhale, letting the belly fall. And inhale, filling up the belly with air, expanding the belly. And exhale, letting the belly fall. Then keep going in your own time with your own breath. This breathing calms the nervous system by activating the vagus nerve and turning on the parasympathetic nervous system and the rest and digest response, taking us out of fight or flight mode. And then on your next exhale, complete the exhalation and return to your natural breath. Bring the knees to center position, feet flat on the floor. Adjust to make sure you have your happy back and create length in the back of your neck. Position the feet a little wider than hip width distance with your hands out to the sides to a T or overhead on the floor. Inhale to prepare and exhale as you slowly lower both knees over to one side. Engage the abs and inhale back to center and exhale over to the opposite side. And then engage the abs, inhale center, exhale opposite side. And inhale, center. Keep engaging the abs and exhale opposite side. Then inhale, center. And exhale opposite side. Engage the belly. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale opposite side. Engage the belly back to center and release. And now lift the feet off the floor, bringing the knees towards the chest and extend one leg to the sky and interlace the hands behind the extended leg. Inhale to prepare and exhale, gently invite the extended leg towards the chest. And then inhale back to center. And exhale, gently bringing the leg towards you without forcing anything. And inhale, center. And exhale, gently towards you. And inhale, center, and release both feet back to the floor. And then swapping sides, extending the opposite leg to the sky, interlacing the hands. Inhale to prepare, exhale, gently bring the leg towards you, and inhale, center. Exhale, bring the leg to your comfortable range, and inhale, center. And exhale, bringing the leg towards you, and then inhale, center, and release the feet back to the floor. And then extend the legs out onto the floor and bring the arms overhead to rest on the ground above you. Inhale to prepare and exhale, bring one knee to your chest and both hands to your knee. The other leg stays active on the ground. Then inhale and release and repeat on the opposite side. Exhale, hands to knee and knee to chest. And inhale, center, swap sides. Exhale, hands to knee, knee to chest. And inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side, hands to knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to knee, knee to chest. And inhale, center. And swap sides, last rep. Exhale, hands to knee, knee to chest. And then inhale, center and release, bringing the arms back alongside the body as we prepare to transition to seated postures. Bend the knees, bringing the feet to the floor, and lift the pelvis slightly and place your hands in the shape of a diamond underneath your tailbone or sacrum to support your spine. Bring the knees to your chest and press through the hands and forearms as you roll yourself up, keeping neck in line with spine. Then find yourself a comfortable seated position. You can use a pillow or a block to elevate the pelvis higher than the knees. Then find a neutral pelvis alignment by tilting the pelvis forward and back to find your neutral. And creating length in the back of the neck, gently bringing the chin slightly towards the chest, chest open, shoulders relaxed, with a feeling of being drawn up. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, gently bring the chin towards your chest, and then inhale, center. And exhale, ear to shoulder, and inhale, center. Exhale, opposite ear to shoulder, and inhale, center. Exhale, looking over to one shoulder, and inhale, center. Exhale, looking over to the opposite shoulder, and inhale, center. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, ear to shoulder, and inhale, center. And exhale, opposite ear to shoulder, and inhale, center. Exhale, looking over to one shoulder, and inhale, center. Exhale, looking over to the opposite shoulder, and inhale, center, and release. Maintaining your comfortable seated position, inhale with a sense of expansion as you raise your arms overhead. Exhale, bring one hand to the mat, reaching the opposite arm upwards, stretching the side of the torso. You can turn your head to look down if that's better for your neck. Then engage the belly and inhale back to center, and exhale to the opposite side, lowering the hand to the floor, reaching over with the opposite arm. Then engage the belly and inhale back to center for 2 more reps each side. And exhale, lowering the arm, stretching the side of the torso. And engage the belly and inhale back to center. Exhale, opposite side, keeping the torso active. And inhale, center. Exhale, lowering arm to the opposite side. Engage the belly, inhale, center. And last rep, exhale, lowering the arm. Inhale, center, and release. Now move into a kneeling position, feet and knees together. Then inhale with a sense of expansion and raise the torso, hips above knees, spine neutral, arms alongside ears. Then exhale, gently engage the abs and fold forward at the hips, bringing the torso to the thighs, forehead to the floor. And then inhale, raising up, activate through the back and raise up the torso, arms alongside ears, hips above knees. And exhale, fold forward at the hips, softening the spine, forehead to the floor. And inhale, raising up, active back, arms alongside ears, hips above knees. And exhale, fold forward at the hips, torso to the thighs, softening the spine, forehead to the floor. Then place your hands underneath your shoulders and bring yourself back up to kneeling pose. Now move into all fours, stacking and tracking the wrists underneath the elbows and shoulders, knees underneath hips, feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, gently engage the abs and open the chest to find cow pose, bringing the tailbone up to the sky, lengthening the neck, shoulder blades together. And exhale, rounding the back to find cat pose with a sense of lifting up, bringing the abs up towards the spine if possible and the shoulder blades away from the spine. And then inhale back into cow pose, opening the chest, bringing the tailbone up to the sky, shoulder blades together, lengthen neck and spine. And exhale, round the back to find cat pose, bringing the abs up towards the spine, the sense of lifting up, shoulder blades apart. And inhale back into cow pose, lengthening the neck and spine, tailbone up to the sky, shoulder blades together. And exhale, rounding the back into cat pose with a sense of lifting up. And then from this position, draw the hips back to the heels into child's pose, extending the arms in front of you on the mat, relaxing the neck, rounded low back. Breathe in your own time. You can rest your head on the floor or in your hands, whichever is more comfortable. Inhale and exhale through the nose, taking a rest in between poses. And then use your hands to bring yourself back up to a kneeling position. And then move into all fours again, stacking and tracking the wrists under the elbows, knees under hips, a nice wide base in the hands. Tuck the toes under and draw the hips back to the heels, pushing the ground away and up into an upside down V shape for downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent as much as you need to and heels off the floor. Lengthen spine, arms alongside the ears. Adjust the distance between your hands and feet as needed. Then slowly start alternating, lifting one heel at a time in a stepping motion, stretching through the calves and hamstrings. Lengthen spine, head and neck relaxed, shoulders away from the ears. And then slowly lower the knees back to the mat and draw the hips back into child's pose. You can try the wide leg child's pose by keeping the toes together and extending the knees to the side of the mat to create more space. You can rest your head on the floor or in your hands, whichever is more comfortable. Taking a few resting breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then use your hands to walk yourself back up to kneeling pose. Now bring yourself into a comfortable seated position, bringing the soles of your feet together, finding a neutral pelvis so you're not tilting forward or back, creating a lengthened neck and spine, axial extension, growing tall through the head, chest open, shoulders relaxed, active back. Holding the feet or ankles with your hands. Breathe naturally, finding your comfortable position. You can close your eyes if you choose while we finish with some breath work. Inhale with a sense of expansion, filling up the chest with air. And exhale through the nose while you gently engage the belly. And then inhale, expanding the chest. And exhale gently, engaging the lower abs. Keep going in your own time, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Noticing the breath going in and out, noticing the space in between the inhale and the exhale. And then return to your natural breath, releasing the practice. Thanks so much for joining me.